Okay. Well, I think we got it. Let's get the dance moves in. Do you guys get your dance moves in before you mace? It's actually this actually reminds me of cut the music, guys. This reminds me of something pretty funny. Show of hands. How many of you guys out there? Let me know in the comments. How many of you guys? There you are. You're gonna go do your mace work. You got off of doing work or doing. You had stuff to do. Okay, that held you back from doing the mace. So you're going to do the mace, and you're excited. Okay, you're super excited. You're like, man, I'm gonna work on that move. I've been watching Steel Mace Flow Education. I got 40 new moves. Wait, 40? Today, episode 40? Yeah, it is. Steel Mace Flow episode 40, where we're going to cover the top three leg movements. Warning, this is going to be tough. But anyways, back to the story. You get to the gym, you get to your flow space, you get to where you're getting, and what happened? You promised you were going to warm up. You promised. You said, Coach, I'm going to warm up, but the music was playing. You were too excited. You skipped your warm up. You just you just got into it. Already with you, camera? Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Got it. We got it planned out today. Whoop whoop. Guys, thank you for joining me for another awesome edition of Still Mace Flow. And Miko, so good to see you. Mikos, you're guilty too? Yeah, I am. Especially like if you have a soundtrack that you really want to work out to and you put it on during your like warm up and mobility, what happens? You can't help but get it. Um, all right, so today's gonna be a little different because listen, we're at level 40, and by now, uh, you look you look better. Let me just get a look at you. Yeah, you look good. Abs looking good. You lost a little, guys. Check it out. You lost a little weight, got a little buffer. Let me see the biceps. Let me see them. Nice. Look, your biceps are bigger. Your soul is more swole. It is time to destroy your legs, okay? We're going to destroy all of your leg. All right, so we're going to go over three of my very favorite movements that I hate. Let me try and say that again. I'm going to show you these three leg movements I hate with the passion. Wait a second. I don't know if I'm delivering this right. Hold on, hold on. I'm getting ready to go Terminator 1 through 8 on your quads. No? Okay, well, uh, this is what happens when you talk with your hands. Guys, we're going to terminate your legs today. Terminate your legs. Guys, let's take our graphic. Let's just put it up to the side over here. We're going to need that later so everybody can say, oh, how awesome. Oh, wait, you noticed? Oh, well, two blue mace. Would you look at that? Yeah, today is Mace leg day. Yes, the Monster Steel Mace Flow in the house. We're looking for a couple good Steel Mace Flow educators, man. We're always looking. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Guys, check it out. I've got a heavier short mace. This is made from the same company, Synergy. I've had so many people reach out to me about buying this blue mace. So many people. All right. Listen, you can get them in Australia. Message me and I'll send you to them. I can tell you that Synergy sold out of all of their light maces. However, I contacted the owner, and you know what he told me? We got some more in storage, Leo. How many you need, Leo? All right. So if you guys need to get yourselves one of these awesome blue mace, let me know. And then let's get into it today. Also, I kind of warmed up, but I was so jacked. I was so pumped up about today. I was so pumped up about making you cry. I got to tell you, as a personal trainer, one of my favorite things to do is make you whine. Okay? Yo, the energy level's high, and I'm feeling good. Let's just start out subtle. Okay? First one's going to be super easy. Second one's going to be super easy. Third one's going to be a little bit more difficult as far as timing, rhythm, and cadence. But let's see. Let's just see what happens. Okay? I am going to grab a 10-pound mace. Guys, that's all you need is a 10-pound mace. Prepare to die. Okay? Write your will over for your shoes, right? Give your shoes to your neighbor or your kids because you're not going to be able to tie them later. Okay? I'm really hyping myself up here. Okay, guys. Hey, thank you for the love, the support on social media, letting people know about the Steel Mace Flow family, the education level. Also, YouTube stopped dinging us. So your hard work on commenting and liking the videos and the petitioning that I've done has paid off. So our videos are finally getting seen. So we're super pumped about that. All right, but we'll probably get canceled after this, okay? Because I guarantee you're going to die. I'm talking to your legs, I'm not talking to you, okay? All right, very first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our mace. We're going to get into landmark 2. You don't need to be in a wide grip, but if you'd like to be in a wide grip, it's all good. Being in a wide grip will make this more difficult. I'm going to go into a short grip or a shoulder width grip. I'm going to hold under on one side and over on the other. Here, look, can you see? Like that, all right? From here, I'm going to take a backwards step into step 3, if you guys are familiar with Steel Mace Flow vocabulary. Pop, pop, pop. And I'm going to set my knee down. And once I've set my knee down, I'm going to create a 100% straight right angle. So what I mean by that is ankle to knee, 100% vertical, no positive shin angles. I don't care about your mobility. In this particular exercise, this one's about structure. There it is. We want your back knee, your other leg. We want it directly under you, right? From there, you want to tuck your hips in just a tiny bit so you get glute activation. Your back foot back here. We want to keep the heel right above the pad of the foot. We do not want a sagging heel. None of this, okay? 100% right angle. We want the foot right under the heel. And then we're going to take our mace and lay it over our lap in landmark 2, just like we had previously discussed. You're going to look like this. Hopefully, you're on a soft floor. This is not the workout. I was just switching positions. This is going to suck. From here, this move is called a knee tap out. You guys think I should zoom in? You're right. Get over here, man. Come on in. Maybe a little too close. Back up. Okay. All we're going to do from here is, please scoot back, thank you, is we're going to do everything we can to lift ourselves up just 1 inch. Once we've lifted ourselves up that 1 inch, we are going to lower our knee. And that's the whole workout. This thing is called a knee tap out. All I'm going to do is engage, keep everything straight, keep the glutes tucked in, and lift myself 1 inch and go back down. All I'm going to do is grip my mace, tear it apart, flex my glutes, tuck my hips in just enough, rip the floor apart, and lift myself up 1 inch. Whew. All I'm going to do is lift myself up 1 inch. My knee is barely coming up off of the floor. Now, I guarantee if this is your first time doing this, you're probably not liking me already. However, you're probably lifting yourself up really high. I don't want a full lunge. If I lift myself up real high, you'll notice the hip is now higher than the knee, and that's not what we want. We want 100% right angles. You'll notice when I switched, my knee jumped out in front of my toe. I'm going to angle myself back, tuck my glutes in, make sure my foot is above my pad, flex my abs, and lift up. Just 1 inch. I think I went up 2 inches that time. I'm going to go up 1 inch and back down. We call this a knee tap out because it's almost like you're tapping out. Stop, stop, up 1 inch, down 1 inch, up 1 inch, down 1 inch, up 1 inch, down 1 inch. Okay, it's following me. Ah, 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 ah. Okay, a little bit of philosophy behind that one. When I grew up in lunges, my coach always told me, don't let your knee hit the floor. And he was right. You know, that was what he wanted me to do, and it was what I did. However, I realized that there is a sweet spot that we don't train, and that is that 1 inch between holding your position and touching the floor. We never really train that. We always train not to do it. And so, training that very final inch with very symmetrical form, it's deadly to your legs. It's deadly. That's right. So the knee tap out, number one on our workout scheme. Bam. Okay. So guys, if I'm recommending a workout of that, I want you to do 3 sets of 10 per leg. So do your right side 10, do your left side 10, and that's 1 set. And you want to go through that 3 times. You can always adjust your weight. You can always go up in weight. You can always go up in weight, or you can always extend your weight. I can take my weight and bring it out into a wide grip, which will challenge your stability more, or I can go to a lever of disadvantage, which will definitely make the move harder. Let's try it. Actually, this one makes it easier because the mace is actually lifting me up. So don't do that one. Keep it close and go up. Keep it close and go up. Ugh! All right, so 10 right, 10 left. Your second exercise is something that you've probably done before. We're just going to upgrade your technique. If you've ever done a switch squat, we're going to start there, and this is how it's going to go. A switch squat's fairly simple. I do a ballistic curl, which is landmark 2 to landmark 2. And at the same time, I add a squat. Now, the way I do the squat, there's a little bit of a cadence to it that makes this a very efficient squat. Now, I can isolate the bar and squat, and I can tell you that you won't notice the asymmetry of the mace very much, neither will your body. However, if I switch to cross-body top and now lower myself into my squat, you really feel the fight of trying to hold the middle ground. Now, this is not the exercise where this is not the top 3 exercise, but it's going to turn into a top 3 exercise. The next step, once you have your switch squat mastered, we're going to go to our tippy toes on our squat. So we're going to accelerate to cross-body top and lower ourselves. And then as we stand up, you can see that I've gone to my tippy toes. As I've gone to my tippy toes, now I have a lot more to lower. And the nice thing about going up to your tippy toes is your heels gracefully hit the floor. So we really love this one. Guys, don't worry, this is not it. We're going to upgrade your tippy toe switch squat. Squat, tippy toes. Now, something that you can do to guarantee you won't smack yourself in the face is you can hold your tippy toe position and your prayer position at the same time. Voila, voila. Now, I'm taking a quick break to breathe. We're going to get Jared Davis in the house. What's up, my guy? All right, let's go ahead and pump it up. Now that we've trained you a little bit in the switch squat, let's go into the final switch squat, which is a jumping switch squat. Woo! Just like we did before, I'm going to go to my tippy toes, but this time I'm going to use the propulsion of the mace to jump. You'll notice that I'm hitting peak height of the mace and peak height of my jump. All right, so your quads are going to be asking for a lot of oxygen, and plus, jumping, trying to control your balance, your lungs are going to be asking for a lot of oxygen. And so not only is this a very tough leg workout, but it will also boost your heart rate, which we like to do that, right? We like to do it when we choose to do it, right? When someone else does it, I'm not into it. Okay, and this next one is an oldie. I had somebody tag me in this video from 2017. 2017. We might make this top 4. Somebody change the title. Did it change with that pretty bad kick? No, it didn't. Okay, let's go ahead and get into your next technique. Next technique we're going to do is we're going to start in an over grip, and I'm going to use the full width of the mace. And I'm going to do a backwards circle. I go into crossbody top, landmark 3, crossbody bottom, and it's almost like a pinwheel is stuck to my chest, and all I'm doing is rotating the mace backwards. You'll notice that I'm expanding and opening my chest and keeping the mace very close, and my arms at about all times are in right angles. And as long as you can perform this technique, you got it. All right, next up, we're going to go into another lunge, a backwards facing lunge. I wonder how many of these I can do. Let's not find out. Actually, I have a live lesson coming up next, so I'm definitely trying not to burn myself out, but here we go. I'm going to start off in a backwards facing lunge. If the mace is in my right hand, my left leg will be stepping. And this is all I want you to do. I want you to step to your tippy toe and step back into that nice right angled lunge. Tippy toe, lunge. Tippy toe, lunge. Now I am gaining some height, but that is because the height of my leg in the front. I am not going to stand up all the way, although you might feel like it. I'm going to go from the bottom. I'm going to stay low, stay controlled, and go to my tippy toe. And at the same time, my foot goes forward, my mace goes forward. As my mace goes back, my foot goes back. As my mace goes forward, my foot goes forward. And this has already got me feeling like a leg exorcism. Tap and go. Tap and go. Tap. My quad's on fire. And go. Tap and go. And set your mace down, shake it all about. And guys, that is called the fire walk. El caliente. The fire walk. It's very hot. Woo! I need some water. Boom. You guys want to do the other side? We should. All right, how do we do it? Full grip of the mace. Stick the mace to your chest and circle back. Fully open up your chest and circle back. Guys, in the fire walk, which leg am I stepping with? The same side as the mace leg, which would be my left leg since the mace is in my left grip, or my right leg? Which leg is going to be stepping? What's that, Miklos? The right leg, the opposite of the weight. You're very correct. And so let's start it out. As my leg goes forward, it goes to the tippy toe and back. It goes to the tippy toe and back. Mace goes forward, foot goes forward, mace goes back, leg goes back. Pop, 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 pop. No, these aren't hard. The fire walk, because my legs feel like they're in fire. The further back your mace goes, with the exception of don't take it too far back. The more difficult this is. Woo. Hiya. The legs. You get the quads, man. Boom, exercise number 3, the fire walk. Yes, and so guys, those 3 exercises are some of my absolute favorite for building strength. And we'll talk about them a little bit. I'd like to think that there's a pressing mechanic throughout. Whether I'm doing my jump squat, I'm pressing into the earth. When I'm stepping forward and back, there's a little bit of an extension to hold the mace. And also, during the lift, I am pressing myself, even though it's through the back line, I am pressing myself vertically. Now, pressing, while mixed in with stability, your muscles are no longer attacked in a linear path, but are attacked with not only the push and pull, but with the stability that is going on. And so the fire walk is a difficult one. Jordan asked, quick question. On the fire walk, should the hips rotate a little or not? Much at all, and with the uppercut and step. Okay, yeah, so what I'd like for you to do, this is a great question, and it actually just goes off of what I said. The more stability that can be challenged, the more difficult this is going to be. And so if you can keep your hips square while doing the fire walk, Jordan, are you just kicking me into doing more reps, Jordan? I like your style. The more I can hold my hips still, the more I'm having to fight for space. If I'm all over the place, well, that's good. Fight to keep that shit straight. It's not always going to be it's not always going to be straight. It's not always going to be stable. It's the act of trying to stabilize. And understanding that these are strength-based moves, I'm wanting to create stability and I'm wanting to challenge the instability. And so yes, keep your hips straight. However, this moves can be done with a lot of movements in the hips. Jordan, you're the man. I love you, man. Thank you so much for keeping the conversation going and giving me something else to talk about. And just for Jordan, we're going for 4 moves today, okay? We're going to do the 4th move. This is, I left it out. I shouldn't have left it out. We should have named it Top 4 Moves. Forget the logos are. How do weathermans do it? Next exercise, very last exercise, if you know it, do it really good with me. And if you don't know it, do it really good with me. This is called a hunter uppercut. Hunter uppercut. Jordan, I'm honored for you to call me coach. I'm going to take my mace at full grip over, and I'm going to put it on the side of my body symmetrical, like so. Not symmetrical, not symmetrical, symmetrical. From there, I'm going to cross on my heart with the mace, just like a seatbelt, and pull over my shoulder with both forearms lining up with my knuckles, like I was pressing overhead. Yeah, and this is called the uppercut. From there, I'm going to step back opposite of the weight. My mace is in the right plane. I'm going to step back with my left side. You'll notice that the mace matches the angle of my quad to hip. From there, I'm going to cross my heart, stay low, and uppercut, and step fully. From there, I'm going to put the mace right back across my heart, step back into my right angled lunge, and complete. And this is the hunter uppercut. And this one is difficult because of all the same things. The stability that I need to create during this big step. It's a difficult move. The hunter uppercut. I do not stand up and give my leg a chance to rest and then step forward and uppercut. Instead, I stay low, stay controlled, and go all the way through. Okay, I'm going to go put some Ice on my legs. Woo! I'm gonna go see if I can get some bee venom and inject it into my quads to see if I can get the swelling to go down. I'm gonna put some soul music on, some nice relaxing soulful gospel with prayers in it. And I'm gonna put it on some headphones and put the headphones on my leg to exercise the demons out of them. Woo! Guys, and I'm going to leave here in a second, but I did want to say a few things. Training with the Mace, one of the reasons I got into it was I got to stop having the question or the conversation of how much do you bench, bro? How much do you squat, bro? I finally got to get out of those conversations. And there's a lot of heavy mace, and so very often when I perform an exercise or an elite move, it's so weird. People want to know what weight I'm using. Who fucking cares what weight anybody's using? Okay? Use your own weight. If it's skill development, use the weight that makes you feel comfortable. And two, you don't always have to go up in weight. You can go up in technique. You can always go up in technique. I like to say I may not be the best steel mace artist. There may be better coaches, maybe, possibly, out there. However, one space I say that I hold the most ground is nobody's as smooth or as slow as me. And the reason why I'm so smooth and so slow is because I did not go up in weight, but I went up in technique, and I progressively went up in skill. So you can always slow down your movement. Bam. And nothing against anybody who lifts heavy and thinks it's fun, okay? Just a little backstory on me. Miklos, thank you so much for joining us. And, bro, I'm sorry you tore your pec, man, but I am happy you found the Steel Mace World. The Steel Mace World loves you. Guys, I'm going to shoot my promo right now. If you guys want to take off, you are more than welcome. You guys can, if you guys want to leave it, can leave. Boom. What? Guys, crazy. Boom. Guys, welcome to Steel Mace Flow Ensemble. That's right. You guys want to be awesome? That's right, you do. We're going to copy these, and we're going to place these in the chat so you guys can get big and buff like me. And if you don't want to get big and buff, you can also do some other stuff. On this page, and I've only got 5 spots left in my one-on-one certification training. If you're looking to get certified in Steel Mace Flow, buy a 10-pack of training, which is amazing. If you think about it, it's $70 an hour. Go to any gym in the U.S. and ask them how much their personal training packages cost. I doubt you will find one at a reputable gym for $70 an hour. I've only got 5 spots left. I don't know if you can see it. I really appreciate everybody joining the program. I've only got 5 spots left. It's very simple. You buy your membership, you come down here, you plug in one of these days, and the day is yours. If you're looking for just a one-on-one session and you don't need a lot of help, would like an hour of my time, you can buy 1 credit, 1 upcoming in-person class. There it is. Also, you can get a 30-minute one-time evaluation if you've got a move that you want to work on or a flow you want to work on or need a little advice on what to do next. There it is. Guys, thank you so much for being part of the Steel Mace Flow education experience, and we're going to see you guys very soon. I'm going to catch up with my boy Yair from Israel and see how he's doing and progress him on his 3rd lesson today. Also want to thank Andy and wish him a big happy birthday. Andy's joined the Steel Mace Flow Education Army, Switzerland, I believe. Andy's from, and quite the international coach. Guys, that's it. Have an absolutely great day, and we'll see you guys next time. You guys want to hear the song? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
glow. Leo Savage, still Mace flow. So seamless, make it feel this. Started from the bottom of the buildings. From the ground up, bounce up. When you get knocked down, got the game on lockdown. Rock out, better core engagement. The game about to change it, rise to the occasion. Let's get it, yeah. Leo Savage, Leo Savage. Going all the way in, we about to smash it. Leo Savage, Leo Savage. Got the matches by to set the game on fire, yeah. Leo Savage, Leo Savage. Going all the way in, we about to smash it. Leo Savage, Leo Savage. Got the matches by to set the game.